him saying that he went on Miraç is something that was aligned for them. What was so different about that it made some people believe?
Well, first you have to understand, this is a people just like the people of this Zaman. Always look to us. People of the first Jahiliyyah, they don't believe there is a creator. People of first Jahiliyyah, they don't believe that there is a heaven and a hell. They don't believe there is an afterlife. Correct? They don't believe in that. Their understanding of something that is supernatural is very low, very common. You understand? It is just superstition. That is the nearest that they get to something other than the material world. Correct? Okay. For them to believe that there is an Allah, that there is going to be a life after death, is something that is so difficult for them. Wasn't it? Impossible. Just like today. Majority don't believe. Well, I don't know if we're going to come back. There's no proof, they say. No one has ever died and come back. And says, you idiot. So many they have done that. But you're not able to see. So now, to hear that the Holy Prophet ﷺ, that within one night, within, let's say, a split second, because the Miraç, though he traveled from Mecca to Qudus, making so many stops along the way. From Qudus, door was open for him to go to the different skies and the different heavens, and reaching to Sidratul Muntaha, and then to be beyond that, to be in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, traveling for Allah saying what? 4 times 40,000. Doesn't matter. Hundreds of thousands of light years traveling, staying there with his Lord, and then coming back, and then going through the paradises again. And don't forget, he went back and forth to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Musa alayhi salam says, go back. There's a deeper secret to that. It's not just about that. You understand? So, all that. But when the Prophet ﷺ was returned, the pitcher, there's a water next to his bed. He was knocked down. When he came back, the water was still dripping. So Allah created time inside of time. How difficult is that for our Lord? It's not difficult at all. Allah can create time inside of time, inside of time. And He can create space inside of a space. And that, for those people, shocking, unbelievable. Because there are people, like the people of today, they are just running after their own senses and satisfying their own senses. When you're satisfying just your desire, your animal side, then your spiritual side, you're choking it. You're killing it. It's dying. So it'll never believe in things so easy because it's dying. And for that, so many, you say this is just too much for us to believe. It's too much. And the unbelievers, the Quraysh unbelievers, they did something which was very simple for everyone to understand how unbelievable it is. They said to the Prophet ﷺ, they're saying, take 1 foot up, pick up 1 foot. And he did. And he says, now pick up the other foot. Prophet ﷺ put 1 foot down and pick up the other. He says, no. They said, you claim that you went here and there and you cannot even put 2 feet up. He says, no, I'm not claiming, I'm going. He says, I'm claiming my Lord took me. Which the surah is saying that Allah took. Now that is another secret there. Allah taking is different. You going is different. And so, it's one of the reasons why they need to see so many miracles, so that they understand that there is another reality beyond this reality. And that can wake them up. So, do we need to see miracles here? Even if miracles are shown, people's hearts in the Akhir Zaman, majority they're completely sealed. They say, we see this on YouTube. What's so great about this? We see this, we see this, we see this. Yet they are chasing after. And don't forget that Dajjal is going to come with those miracles too, that people are chasing after. People will still believe that. Because now Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam, like we said, is going to bring the law. He's going to bring out the lost traditions of the Prophets alayhi salam. People are not going to like that. Even if Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam is going to show miracles, they're not going to like that because it's making them to be more tight. They say we cannot just go and let our egos to be wild. We like this. Who cares if we show miracle and we have to have our ego to be tight? Shaykh Effendi showing so many karamat, and then later he's tying their ego, and they don't like it. And then they wait until he passes. They wait 1, 2, 3, 7 years until he passes, and now they want to be loose. I said, go ahead. We don't want people who are weak too. Huh? Just like that sheikh now. It fits. Once upon a time there was a sheikh, and there was a sheikh that he could work so many miracles, and his murids are thinking, why is our sheikh keeping his karamats and his power so secret? If more people know, then it's better. More people can come and serve our sheikh. Just a few murids he has around him, and the whole society is looking at him like he's nothing. So the sheikh knew what the murids were thinking, and the sheikh was trying to make them to understand. And one day when they were eating together, yes, there was a time when the sheikhs used to eat together with the murids. Now it's become a little bit different. The sheikh needs to eat with the murids. Murids need to look at the sheikh. At least once a week, if not once a month. If not. That time they were eating, yes. And there were some bones from the chicken that was in front of the sheikh. And the sheikh says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and he hit the plate, and the bones, they come together. And then it became a miracle in front of their eyes. The chicken just come out like that, live, and it started running around. They had some guests, and they were shocked. The murids start speaking about this miracle. The guests start speaking about this miracle. They say, you know, there's one sheikh that's so great, he can do this. He can bring the dead back into life. Before you know it, 1 week later, when the sheikh was sitting down, his dergah usually had 5, 7 people. Now it's filled up with hundreds of people. They're all wanting to see this miracle from the sheikh. The sheikh looking around, look at his murids, giving them a hard look like this. Putting his head down, he started eating. They were eating and they were watching Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The sheikh was eating Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. With every mouthful, must say. After a while, the Shaykh was eating, he moved his body a little bit, and then he let go one. How they say in America, they let one rip. Correct? Something like that. People were shocked. You know how it is, especially with Turkish people. Turkish people, they see you eat with their hands, they get very disgusted. Especially the way that people are going to eat their hands, not according to Sunnah, but according to how they eat, like this, like this. They put in their beards, they lick their hands like this. They say, very bad, right? Now imagine the Shaykh that has a reputation of being so holy, is able to work miracles, is able to raise the dead to life, and he's eating and he's farting. The people got very disgusted. They said, did you see that? Is this possible? Terrible stuff. They said, this is disgusting. They started to leave. They all left cursing at the Shaykh, saying he's a fraud, he's this, he's that. And when the Shaykh continued eating, not saying anything, when he looked up and saw his own murids, just 5 of them, it's just seated around him. And he's saying, don't you see, my son? Those who are going to come through one clap, like this, because he was clapping the table to make the chicken to come alive, says they're going to leave with one fart. So many they're coming because of that clap. It should not be. We're not coming for that. Besides, what is the Shaykh trying to say? What is the Shaykh trying to say, raising those chickens to become alive? What is Isa alayhi salam trying to say? When, with Allah's permission, he raised the dead to become alive. What is he trying to say? Isa alayhi salam raised the dead with Allah's permission. The Prophet alayhi salam, he made the hearts that are dead to become alive. Did the Prophet alayhi salam raise the dead? Yes. I'm not going to enter into that tonight. The saints of Allah, they're able to do that. Which one is harder? Which one is harder, to bring the meat and the bones to become alive, or to make the heart that has been dead, to bring that to life? So this is what we should be concentrating on. First, understanding how our hearts are dead, and then knowing what is it when it becomes alive, what it must beat with. Not with nafs, not with your hawa, but with Allah. Inshallah. We'll speak more about this, but we need proper circumstances also. Because some of you are very tired. This kind of talk is also very heavy, because whatever is coming down is heavy. And we have to put it properly. Wa min Allah tawfiq al-Fatiha.